a way collaboration with the night, even in himself, survived and hid from his view. Way collaboration with the night. Collaboration. Obviously, he has to collaborate with night, otherwise, how could he change night? He has to work in night, through night, through the process of night. He has to attain all those things. Otherwise, how can he work with night? Even in himself survived and hid from his view, still something in his earthly being kept his kinship with the inconscience, his kinship with the inconscience, whence it came. Whence it came. He came from inconscience, he had taken the human birth. So there is still some kind of a connection, link, trace is there. A shadow, but that is necessary. That is the whole business of the avatarhood. Unless you identify yourself totally with this one, how can you change that thing? It is not by simply doing things from a distance. A shadowy unity with a vanished past, a shadowy unity with a vanished past. Vanished past. He has done all that yoga, but that birth of his in inconscience is the past. He has taken his birth in inconscience. That is not going to go away. And that, because he has taken the human birth, that unity with the past is still there. Treasured in an old world frame was lurking there. Old world frame. You see, this was how carefully every word is given and every detail is spelled out. Old world frame, the body made of inconscient stuff, of inconscient nature, that is old stuff. Secret, unnoted by the illumined mind. Illumined mind cannot understand that, cannot know that thing, cannot see it. And in subconscious whispers and in dream, still murmured at the mind and spirit's joy. So because of that shadowy unity, it can become treacherous. You can slip while you are walking on the slippery ground, on a slippery soil, or slippery seeds, you fall and stumble. Its treacherous element spread like slippery grains. It's all that inconscious stuff. Hoping the incoming truth might stumble and fall. It will make even truth stumble and fall. It's slippery grains. And old ideal voices wandering moan and pleaded for a heavenly leniency to the gracious imperfections of our earth. So this is what say, well, we are like that, please save us. That is all. Let me not fall. But that is not going to bother about that thing. You have to still do your work here. And pleaded for a heavenly leniency. Be lenient, be kind, accept my blemishes, my difficulties, and give me some help. Heaven is not going to oblige you easily like that. You have to do that thing yourself. You may go to God and say, I am a very bad fellow and all that thing, but still give me grace. It may happen, it may not happen also. And pleaded for heavenly leniency, heavenly kindness to the gracious imperfections of our earth and the sweet weaknesses of our mortals. Sweet weaknesses. Sweet. We are fond of our weaknesses. They are sweet to us. We love them. We cherish them. We hold them on, our weaknesses. We hold them on, you see, of our mortal state. So he has understood the problem. He is standing there like an incarnate hope, praying like on a pedestal of peace there. There is no response. Nothing is happening because now he has understood. Yes, he had taken the birth in the human condition, in the inconscious. He has understood that thing. So, unless that thing is now knocked off, he is sure that there will not be any response at all. There will not be any response at all. This now he willed to discover and exile the element in him betraying God. This is what was betraying him. This was what was betraying him. His mortal birth, his identity, his unity, his oneness. You see, he says, no. Shadowy unity. He has understood that, look, I have taken this birth, I am now there. And so now he has to do something there for that. That is the greatest yogic act of Ashwapati. This now he will to discover and exile. Well, he will discover it. And he will exile it also. But that is not going to be a mightier task. That is a task on the way. Indeed, as an aspect of modus operandi, that is what he will do. This now he will to discover and exile the element in him betraying God. So unless that is done, the voice is not going to respond. So we say, Mother, come and pray. You see, all nature's recondite spaces were stripped bare. So all which was hidden, which was concealed, which was not known, seen, recondite, they were kept open. Bare them all. All nature, he says nature, because he had taken the birth here in conscious nature. All nature's recondite spaces were stripped bare. All her dim crypts and corners searched with fire. Every bit, every corner, every nook and corner, so to say, with the fire, where refugee instincts and unsaved revolts could shelter find in darkness a sanctuary against the white purity of heaven's cleansing flame. Heaven's flame, Agni Pavaka, cleansing flame, Agni Pavaka. Agni who purifies. Agni who purifies. So, crypts and corners, searched with fire. Searched with fire. What fire? The fire which is burning the soul of Ashwapati. The divine Agni which is there in him. His psychic flame, which itself is a flame. His psychic being, which itself is a flame. But this is more than psychic being alone. This is psychic being plus spirit. That is the flame. All are dimmed. Her, of course, stands for nature. Searched with fire, where refugee instinct and unsaved you. So we have got all kind of things, mental, vital, ambitions, etc., all those things are lying somewhere there. And you start seeing everywhere with a torch, so to say, you look for that and hit out. Where refugee instincts and unsaved revolt could shelter find in darkness sanctuary against the white purity of heaven's cleansing flame. They remain sheltered somewhere. We have got some little ambition somewhere, some greed is there, some desire is there. I want to become famous, I want to become a big writer, author, big speaker, whatever it is, you see. That is lying somewhere there, hidden in us. It is lying there somewhere hidden in us. So, I want to become a big singer, whatever you see like that. Or you can even say that I want to become a great devotee of God. That itself is also a kind of an ambition. Great devotee of God, that also won't do. That also won't do. I don't want nothing. I don't want anything at all, you see. So, they find somewhere deep within the subconscious, hidden in the vital, somewhere lying there, you see, that is the shelter. Could shelter find in darkness a sanctuary, again the white purity of heaven's cleansing flame. So all that purification is a great mighty task. All seem to have perished, that was undivine. It seemed that it has gone away. What was not divine, it seemed so far that I am very pure and what not. All seem to have perished, that was undivine. Seemed, but sorry, it is not there. So that is the great contribution of that voice not responding to your prayer and hope. Please go home and do your homework properly, fully. Do your homework properly. So that is a contribution of the voice itself. I am sorry I have not come. You go and search your. I am not going to tell you, do this, do this, do this. No, you have to find out yourself and do it. You have to find out yourself and do it. Then she will be free to answer you. The prayer is not answered until then at all. With any element of desire, attachment, whatever it may be, prayer is not answered really. All seem to have perished, that was undivine. Yet some minutest dissident might escape, you see, somewhere it might be there, and still a center lurk of the blind force, that nature's force might be still working within you somewhere, little bit of it. You don't know. Why? Why? Because the inconscient too is infinite. That is a great contribution of inconscience being infinite. Had it not been infinite, you would not have got perfect purity. You would not have got perfect purity, you see. It is good that inconscience is infinite. For the inconscient too, what a statement! What a statement! And how occult it is, how powerful it is. See, there is a purpose of the inconscience being infinite. Don't dismiss it. The more its abysses we insist to sound, the more it stretches endlessly. Endlessly, goes on and on and on, because it is infinite. So, in the scheme of things, there is a lot of wisdom in keeping inconscient infinite. Insist to sound. Sound means plumb. Plumb. Sound means the echo sound. That is sound. The sound is not sound in that sense. Sound is a plumbing. You. Yeah, that's right. This is sound. You know the depth of the water by dropping a stone. Yes. You see, that is sounding. No, it's not sound in that sense. Sound is a verb, grammatical verb in English. Sound means probe, in that sense.
So the deeper the inconscient, the more we want to know what it is.
No. He is describing the more we insist to find out its depth. The more we insist to find out its depth, the more and more it plunges down below.
The more we cannot do it.
Huh?
The more it goes away. The more.
You thought that you had reached the bottom of inconscience, but you are not really. There is still something below. Still something below. Still something below.
It's never ending.
Keeping going, yeah. Stretches endlessly. In other words, in other words, these two lines are explaining what infinity is.
We don't want to know. Deep hole.
You thought that you had reached the end of the world, but you are not. Still there is something beyond, still there is something beyond, still there is something beyond.
But does it become more and more dark?
It might, yeah,
Because
of course.
in our world,
Yeah, but then it is part of the question. If you had taken birth in that, it means that somehow something of that is still lingering in you, and you have to find out, you have to remove that thing if you want a response from above. The above is not going to oblige you if you are still keeping your liaison with dark things.
yeah, but on the other hand, I know the Buddha says only the supermind can change the conscious.
That's true.
So, I mean, we have to have the supermind before
No,
we can transform this.
Ashtrapati has taken the birth as a seeker, incarnate.
As a seeker.
As a seeker, of course.
Okay.
And he has to seek and find out why I am hoping that something will happen. I am praying, but there is no response coming. Why? That is my dilemma. Why I am not getting the response at all from the Supreme? It means that there is still something negative in me, and because of that presence of the negative in me, I am not getting the answer.
Okay.
And therefore, I am now on the path, I am now on the lookout, what is it that is negative in me? I start searching myself here. Whether it is in my mind, in my vital, in my physical, in my whatever it is. But because I have taken birth the inconscient, it means that I am inheriting the qualities, the traits of the inconscient nature. Somewhere still they are still lingering. I have purified all right, but that purification does not seem to be sufficiently pure.
So only when the person, my person, is completely pure,
Then only the response will come.
without inconscience in myself,
Yeah.
then
The response, then the response will come.
and then it's possible to transform
Obviously,
further.
if you are still keeping darkness in your heart, you don't think that supermind will come and oblige you.
Will not come.
No.
But it is
The purification is a part of your job.
has to be done before.
Obviously.
But I thought we
See,
have to do
otherwise what will happen? Whatever might, suppose I am holding something inconscient in me.
Yes, we all do that.
How we do? But okay, as an example I'm taking. Now if something comes here, what happens? Where does it go? It might get swallowed by the inconscience. It is not your gain then at all.
Swallowed.
Huh? It is not your game then at all.
It's going away.
Yeah. Yes.
Black hole.
In a way, see, inconscience is black hole. Yes.
This is black hole.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
This come to really start when Ashwapati attends the line. And he knows that now he has become elected and fulfilled his mission.
Yes.
So at that point he knows where he is going now.
Yeah.
So why he is surprised about this?
No.
He knows that he is going back to this part of the inconscious.
You see, I mean, approaching the Divine Mother is always there, even if you are ignorant, if you are stupid, you are foolish, or whatever. You can go and approach and surrender also. But the answer will not come of the kind you want unless certain stipulations, certain demands of us are met in you. This is what.
At that moment, when he chooses his mission, he became immediately inconscient and he started
Because he
work in the inconscient.
yeah, because you see, because
he forgot where he attends,
no, the word, that is why he uses, that is,
because of all these coming down, but he wanted that.
No, that you see,
But it looks here like it means surprising what he yes.
because he has taken the human birth,
Yeah.
incarnate hope. Incarnate is the crucial word there. It means that he has completely identified himself with this inconscient world. Now, when he is doing the sadhana, he has to see that all that is there in him as inconscient is thrown away. Until that, the response will not come.
Like Fabio.
Well, obvious, that is what Shivan says, painful work. Shivan says, painful work. He writes, painful work, you see. In fact, we are coming to that. Here, this is a very big statement. The inconscient too is infinite, obviously. And it is good that the inconscient, as I said, logically, it is a part of greater wisdom that the inconscient is made infinite. So that every bit, every small, whatever is there in you, is exposed to the higher light. You don't want to hide something behind and then ask for the higher light to come. Or the inconscient too is infinite. This is a very powerful line. In fact, most occult line. The more its abysses we insist to sound. Sound means plumbing. Exploring. In this exploring. The more it stretches endlessly.